Hello, welcome back to On the Road Adventure. We are in Spain, halfway through the ACT Day 2 track. Yesterday we had to stop a bit early. There's no way we could have finished the full 200 kilometers of Day 2. So today we get up bright, fresh and early and we're ready to take on the second half.
Oh yeah, it's 10:30, so that's quite early for us to leave the campsite.
So the second half today, we have heard mixed reviews. There's something called the Smugglers Trail at the end, which is an option to avoid. And that seems like the sensible option to do. Yeah,
we'll see what we're going to do about it and how we feel.
Oh, I know what we're going to do about it.
It could be a good way. I don't know. I'm up for it, but then is that a smart decision? I don't know.
Probably not. But look, if we go on and we don't complete all the parts of the ACT, you will always wish that you had done that last bit.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to ask you, did you do the Smugglers Trail? Did you do that famous bit, you know? Yes, we did.
I do think we should do it, but we should assess and make a final decision when we're closer to it, see how we feel.
All right, well, let's get closer to it then. Well, that was Camping Belva. Okay for a one-night stop. So, we need to get ourselves back to the town, follow the blue line, and straight back onto the route. Our camping was only about 2.5 kilometers off of the ACT last night. Oh, shorts. Whenever I see somebody riding in shorts, just the first thought crosses my mind of sliding across that hot tarmac.
Human craze.
Nasty business. Yeah, horrible business that. Makes me cringe thinking about it. I think these guys are brave enough. Cycling, they'll do 30 or 40 kilometers an hour. More than that, the pros. It's crossed my mind as we pass the town again and join the main ACT route again. We need to get some petrol before we're in the middle of the mountains again. We do not want that pickle. So I think we better stop somewhere if we don't see one through this town and see where it is. It's probably on this main road, isn't it? Must be petrol here. And that's the end of the town here, is it? Quick Google map search shows a petrol station this way en route in about half a mile, so that's brilliant. That's the only thing, this app, I don't know if the app that I'm using isn't very good. It's Guru Maps. There's probably better options, but yeah, I've just got this one to work, so that's what's happening. But yeah, ideally you want this sort of GPX file maps with all of these important things that you need on it, campsites and petrol stations and whatnot. I wish there was a way to import the GPX files into Google Maps, what we're used to using. That would be really good. Wow, petrol looks cheap. €1.41. That's very good. Oh, what's this white car? What's he doing?
Who are you? Huh?
Look at this one fueling her own bike, look.
Do you know what? I think this is the first time on this trip I'm fueling my own bike.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
I don't need no man.
Just me and me bike.
Yeah, me and me bike from now on.
I'm not very good at this. How many litres has it got in? I'm not very good.
No, you put 40 cents in there. Let me do it.
I'm scared to do it. It feels very vibey. I hate it. You do it.
Yeah, let me do it.
Take it. I'm sorry, but this is not my job.
Not my job, mate.
No, I pick your bike, you fuel my bike, alright? That's the deal.
Right. That's how you imagine it, is it? No wonder you don't like fueling your car. It must take you a month like that.
I just don't like it.
Very cheap though, $1.41, isn't it? Lovely. $21.79. But neither tank were empty. We're just filling it up because we don't want to get caught out in the mountains with no petrol. That would be very bad indeed.
Yeah, we have no idea what the route today is like. If it's only a trail from now on, or is it a little bit of towns, we don't know. I got my heel light on. I don't know how long we're gonna go on the tarmac. I think a good practice would be when you stop to take off ABS to unclip yourself from a heel light.
It is so cool in here. The tunnel's just carved out of the stone. How awesome. That was a beautiful bit of respite. We could do with a few more of those. Did about half an hour towards Andorra, which is now only about 25 kilometres away on the main road, and we're being told here on the maps that it is 38.9 kilometres where we're going, and it should take us about 2 hours on this off-road route. I don't know how reality is going to sit with that, we'll see. It is Sunday today though, and we have seen so many bikers on the road today, so we are expecting to perhaps meet some on the trails, because we've been quite surprised so far. We met 3 guys going the other way on day 1 on the ACT trails. Other than that, we've seen nobody. You would think with everybody having an adventure bike these days that every man and their dog would be there. We assumed that the biggest danger for us would be people hammering around the corners coming the other way, but so far we haven't encountered anybody.
The road is really good. We're definitely climbing up. My stress levels start to set in. I don't know what it is, I'm just really nervous for these rides, and I don't know, maybe I'm just too sensible and I know how much risk all of this carries with it. But I can definitely feel it in my stomach now. I'm very stressed. Or maybe I'm just scared of heights. That could be it as well, because you look down and you realise how high you actually are.
Now I look at it the other way. I actually keep telling Eva that feeling in your stomach, that bit of fear, I think it's a good thing. I think that is what keeps you sensible on the bike and keeps you safe and stops you doing really stupid things.
Maybe. I tend to relax sort of like towards the end of the day.
Right, we've just come to the first trail, which looks like it's going to be full of switchbacks and whatnot, so we're going to unplug the headlight. Yesterday when I came off, I sort of dropped the bike and stepped over the bike, and if I had had that on, I would have gone and exploded like the Michelin Man, which wouldn't have been a problem, but it cost you 25 quid on a gas canister, and you know, wouldn't have done any good, so we don't need that. Right, have you pressed your Poltares button?
Yes.
I'm not sure my Poltares button works, and then I was looking on the internet last night watching Poltares do his thing, and I realised that, you know, I'll never be able to do what he's doing at the moment. He's actually taken off his pillion pegs, so his bike will be at least 40 kilos lighter than mine, and and that's the reason I can't just lift the front wheel straight up in the air and blast along here in 4th, 5th gear.
Oh, this is scary already.
Well, remember what we learnt yesterday? Look for the tracks of previous bikes and that coming up here, and follow that, because there's a good chance the guys who made those tracks know more than we do.
Oh, just don't look down.
I was just thinking that, luckily you're so busy dodging all the obstacles and whatnot that you don't really focus too much on what's down there.
I think I still do anyway.
Yeah, well, look at the stones in front of you, look ahead. You will go where you are looking, 100%. If you were looking down there, I promise you, you'll get to see it closer than you want.
Okay, done. I don't want to know.
Oh, it don't matter. Safe as houses. Look at that, I've got a safety barrier there, look. Bit of cheese wire there. Imagine that insult to injury. We go off the edge there, you get a little electric shock from the barbed wire fencing on your way over.
Nice.
Nice. Salt in the wound. Wow, that is high. I'll stay away from that side, I think. We were watching Eva's camera yesterday, her front facing one, and we realised anybody who plays guitar will be familiar with the term pulling your Wembley face, right? When you're really trying hard on guitar, you pull funny faces. But it turns out it's exactly the same when you're riding your bike off-road. Very entertaining.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that because I was doing it just now. I just don't have my front camera on. Yeah, just biting my lip and that, hoping for the best.
50p, 20p, 50p, 20p. Bumpy bit coming up here. like a mountain goat, this T7.
Yeah, but am I too?
You are if you stay on top of it.
Jesus Christ. Why? Oh. I could just have a lovely, I don't know, multistrada or something classic and go from cafe to cafe.
You shouldn't get bored of that. You love the challenge, really. As do I.
I do, I just when you're in it, you feel like, oh no.
Right, I've let Eva go by now. I'm going to follow her. I'm going to see how the pros do it. She seems to have a better track record than me so far.
Is this the Smugglers Pass or not yet?
I have no idea. I don't know why it's called the Smugglers Pass or Smugglers Trail. We should probably find out. But I'm guessing people were smuggling things into or out of Andorra. Probably out of, given the tax haven thing, maybe.
It is about big stones over there.
That's why I've sent you ahead to find out for me. Use all tools available to you.
I know that going downhill is better to be quicker, but when it's uphill and you can't quite see yet, should you reduce to a first gear? Because I do some of the corners.
I'm in second gear pretty much the whole time. I'm just grabbing the clutch if I want some more power. Bring the revs up, let it go again, yeah. Give you a bit of an instant shove.
I think I'm just scared to sort of stall it right when I don't want it to.
Yeah, that's what you're using the clutch for.
It feels like the first gear is that safety net.
Right, anyway, can I get back on the front now, please?
No.
You're making my bike all dirty.
This is nice now, look.
Yeah. I'm getting all the dust and dirt now.
This is first time on this trip I don't have dust in my teeth. Actually, I keep resorting back to the first gear, just like subconscious, I think, I don't know.
I think you've got to get the revs really low to stall it on here. In second, yeah. Coming by. Hey, some bikers ahead. You got to stand up on your pegs to make it look like we know what we're doing, right? Yeah, we can blag it.
Oh, we should talk to them.
Let's have a little stop, shall we? Have some water. Hello? Germans. They all got properly knobbly tyres on. GS 1200s they got. And they're loaded up as well, all the kit, look.
Wow.
Excellent, fair play. Well, we stopped at a bottle of water. These really nice German guys. They were fixing a pannier that had broke off one of the bikes, so a bit of ratchet strap and that. Tied that back on, called that good. They were saying that these guys also did the trail that we did yesterday, and we discussed a bit where I fell off, but yeah, they decided they couldn't do it and turn round, which is probably what we should have done. Anyway, we're going to let these guys go ahead of us and we'll see how it's done. Right, safe. Oh, he's lost his water. It's empty anyway, I think. That's the way. Got to spin the back wheel, somebody's looking. Very nice too. Oh, they look the part, don't they?
I think I want to wait 5 minutes before we go.
Oh, I'm curious to see how much quicker they are than us. I'll take his bottle with me and give it back to him at the top. Eva's telling those pros there, after the usual tyre discussions and whatnot, oh, it's my first go. She said, well, I bought this from a showroom and yeah, off we go, standard tyres. I just closed my eyes and went to the top. Right, second gear, keep momentum. That's not as bad as it looks either, it's fine.
Does it not? You're just lying to me. Oh god, this is not good. Ooh.
Do you know what, it's so good though when you bump into other bikers. Clearly it doesn't matter whether you're on the road or off the road, and you all stop and have a chat and that, you know, it's just brilliant. Oh, this could be the steep bit. Oh, I'm stuck in a rut, come on. Come on, bike. Yes. Yes. Sorry about the dodgy commentary, ladies and gents. Clinging on for dear life here. This is steep. I'm very loose.
This could be the Smugglers trail that we are on.
I think it is. It must be. In the official video, I think there'd been a massive storm which slowed the guys down, the pros, and obviously they're filming as well as they go. And this area was a mud bath for them, and it took them, I think it took them like 3 hours or something stupid.
I'm not surprised. I would not want to be on an adventure bike on this road in such conditions.
Definitely not. Maybe we could use the excuse that it's too dry and sandy right now, which is why we're finding it difficult. Do you think we can work that in? I think a lot of this is definitely mind over matter, innit? It's just bloody scary is what it is.
I do think so as well, but I don't know.
Through the mud. You watch all these like training videos and things before we go, and you know the guys, oh yeah, just oh fuck, nearly went then. Just give it a little bit of clutch there. Just lift the front end over the log. Just hover over the tree as you go over. You know, come on, mate. Oh wow, it's getting right here. Oh shit, me. Oh, I don't know what to do there. Oh, slow down now. I'm screwed. Power. Yes. Did you get away with it? Whoa! Bloody hell. Oh, I can't get round.
Come on, go, 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 go. Oh my lord, what am I doing here?
Oh my.
This is a fucking rat.
Feet up on the pegs.
Oh no.
Jesus.
I'm in the wrong here.
Yeah, once you get in these ruts in the side, it's so hard to get out, isn't it?
Yeah. Ooh. Oh my.
You know that thing, fake it till you make it?
Yeah, that's the mantra.
That's exactly what we're doing here.
That's the mantra.
Yeah.
This is a Smugglers trail because I've seen a video that they do logging in here, therefore the roads are like this.
Oh hello, trees down. Oh, I've got a path around it. Yeah. Oh yes. Oh, come on, bike. Yes, come on, power. Sound like Clarkson. You just got to keep moving, but it's hard to maintain momentum when whoa, the grass is the ground's so loose. That's why I say in momentum, to maintain momentum. I can hardly maintain my place on top of the bike.
I'm sweating.
We're doing good though. We're doing good. Them guys had proper knobbly tyres. I think they were Bridgestone, possibly AX41, I think, something like that. I'm not too sure, but yeah, they looked proper jobs. They did. I don't know what that's like on the road. We need a good combination of road and off-road. We're going to continue with this stuff. Oh, here comes a muddy bit. Oh, we got to choose here. Oh, I'm going for the middle option. Yes.
Oh my god. If that doesn't keep you on the edge of your seat watching it, then something's wrong with the GoPros.
It's going to be interesting. We are curious ourselves to see whether you guys want to see more of this stuff, the off-roading stuff, or not. You know, let us know in the comments. We always want your honest feedback.
Oh, I definitely don't want to be only doing this.
No, definitely not. I think we're looking for a combination of.
Yeah.
But when we encounter stuff, we want to know that we can deal with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, consider this our training exercise. Straight in the deep end. Let's see how that pans out. Usual standard for us. Oh wow, admire the views. Forgot about that. We're in the Pyrenees Mountains. That's easy to forget when you're struggling for air.
I need to remember to breathe. I'm just going really slow now on this nice bit to catch my breath really before the next part.
The rewards though for this is unbelievable, isn't it? Just look at this view. All the way over there in the distance I can see a long flat piece of land. I reckon that's an airstrip. That's a plane's landing on, which would make sense given it's a big empty area around here. It is incredible here. It is a challenge, all this, and yeah, I don't know what to tell you. We may well be being silly fools doing what we're doing on brand new bikes, but they're adventure bikes. That's what they're designed for. This is what you see on the marketing posters and stuff when they're going to sell you one, so I reckon we should buy them and use them as intended and see how it works out. But you know, 100% of the time doing this I have the biggest grin on my face. I'm having so much fun. Oh, hello, encountering our first gate here. Oh, I think you just push through this.
Alright, you go first.
Yeah, you would think it makes more sense to hit one. I might get caught on bags and shit though, so we'll just try to go through one side and we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's alright. No problem, straight through.
That is like a rabbit on the end or something, isn't it? Yeah.
Somebody walking here, look at that. Don't matter where you are in the world, does it? There's always a random bloke going for a walk.
Oh, I did it wrong.
Yeah, that was a tricky one.
Oh, I did it wrong, I did it wrong. My brain is scared.
You got an audience there now, haven't you?
Like, I don't really trust my clutch. I feel like I'm scared a little bit. Because when there's this turn and there is a big drop, I just stop. I need to just ride more and get past that.
You sound like, to me, like the very first time, just after you passed your test and we were doing the passes in Switzerland, Stelvio and things, and you sounded exactly the same, nervous and scared, but you were doing it. And now look at you when you come across these passes. It's all in your head, it's confidence and experience, and the only way to gain that and get past it is to go out and do it. And you're doing it.
Yeah, self-talk is a lot, and I still do a lot of negative self-talk. We all do sometimes, I think, but yeah, you just have to forget about it and plow on. Alright,
you got a tree on the right, you need to get on the left. Or just loft the front wheel and just go straight over it like they told you.
Look at this, so there's a paddle. Okay, I'll go left. But if you get a little bit wrong or you skid, you're in that ditch. Here we go. Whoa, I definitely would not attempt this after any sort of rain. And I'm pretty sure there was dry weather for many days now. And we're quite fortunate here. Other than that, I would definitely not even dream of this. Maybe if I had like a CRF 250, you know, you can just pick it up one-handed and keep going, then maybe I would, with no luggage sort of situation, but not on a big adventure bike, unless you know what you're doing. I clearly don't. Ooh, I did that turn in a second gear, where all the other ones pretty much I was just reducing to first when they're steep. Confidence, I think, is the key. Now, don't stand up there.
One thing's for sure, anybody who tries this ACT lot, that's not boring, is it?
Oh, big paddle.
That's one of them toboggan things. It's brought us out on the road. Hey, everybody upright. I'll tell you, they've been here 45 minutes waiting for you now. That's it, throw it on the ground now you're here, why not? Yeah. They'll think I drove that all the way up here for you. These are the guys that we bumped into earlier on, they set off ahead of us. But I guess they didn't get too far, everyone was sat here and had a chat and that. Very nice too. That BMW textile gear must be good, because all these guys on the GSs tend to wear it.
I don't know if it's good, but I think it's just what you get thrown in when you buy your GS, don't you?
I don't know. I can't believe they give it to you.
I'm joking, I'm just joking.
Once you've been here for a little while up in the mountains, you sort of like start to take it for granted. And then every now and again, you've got to stand here and just look and, you know, wow. We've just come to the conclusion that we are at the wrong end of the car park. So we're going to move the bikes up there, where there is no doubt a cafe and whatnot. Grab a nice cold drink. Oh, there's a moped here, look. Yeah, that's alright, we shared a space with a moped. This is how you get good. You learn these skills when you're that age, going through the forest on toys like that.
How jealous are you of his childhood right now?
That's cool, isn't it? Yeah, what a place to be brought up and to live, isn't it?
This one's too small for motorbike.
It's like a mountain biking area and everything.
That's another boy trying very slow manoeuvres. Look at him. He's good.
Very good. English, yeah. Boy, steady.
I think he was asking you if you want to see his wheelie.
Oh.
Wow. Is that the dad? Nice. Look, all three of them.
That's awesome, isn't it?
Well, we're just gonna ride off to the woods. Look at us. Here we are in the car park. The car park is shaded, so I sent Rich to the shop to get coffee and water, and we're here sat on our camping chairs, minding the bikes.
And we're seeing some really cool little toys and things go by us, go up into the woods here. Like you said, life must be bloody brilliant if you're brought up around here. So many rules and things in the UK, even if you had one of those bikes, unless you're on private land somewhere on somebody's farm, you're going to struggle to find somewhere to actually use that, I reckon. I'm
not jealous, but I'm like so happy for those two little boys that they have a dad that takes them on a trail from that young age, because
I'm jealous.
Just imagine what they're going to be able to do when they're our age.
Yeah, definitely.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
I mean, it opens up so many opportunities.
There's
so many roads for you. And
when you're that age, you're fearless. So you learn all those things. You suffer the broken wrists and things that you have to as you go.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be amazing by the time you're 30.
I bought a cheesecake last night, and we didn't manage to eat it. I think that's a Spanish cheesecake. It's bulging a little bit on the top.
That could well be a sweaty cheesecake by now.
It'd be all right, isn't it?
Try it and see. Did you notice that on the campsites and things in France, we're talking about this, everybody says hello as they come by or whatever and greets each other. That's not happening in Spain with normal people.
Not as much. Not as much.
Anybody on two wheels though, it's exactly the same thing. Those two guys just walk by them with their helmets, both said hello as they go by, like, you know. Bikers have this level of respect that nobody else seems to have amongst each other, I think, anywhere in the world.
Well, why is that? Is it because you know?
Maybe we all have the respect for what it is we do and
exactly.
how dangerous it can be, I guess. I don't know why it is.
It smells good though. Do you want to risk it?
Yeah, risk it for biscuit. Hey, what's the other options? Take it or leave it, innit? That is our healthy dinner.
Or the rest of the afternoon in the toilet.
Could be. You first.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
Return to the route.
Return to the route, your fun just said.
We'll be back in a minute, mate, yeah. Look at this filth.
I must have gone in a paddle or something.
I like a clean bike, right? Always have done. I can't help it. We come back from a ride, I've got to clean the bike, I've got to clean the chain, lubricate it, makes it all as it should be. But I can understand, what a pointless activity that is if you have an adventure bike and go through all these lanes. I was going to clean the chain this morning. They are the worst I've ever seen my chain for sure.
Yeah.
But it's absolutely pointless because as soon as you clean it and put lube on it and go back into this dirt and dust, it's just going to be absolutely thick with stuff. So what we're going to do, when we get to Andorra, we'll go to a motorbike shop and I'll get some cleaning products and some chain cleaner, and we need some dry lube, like some powder lube or something.
I have absolutely no clue. I leave it all to you.
No interest in that, yeah. No. Need some dry lubricant of some sort so that hopefully less stuff sticks to the chain. We joined back on the bike, exactly where we left off by the toboggan thing. I did have a look at that toboggan thing. I'm sure it's fantastic up here in the hills, but it appears you need to buy a sort of a day pass thing here at this place, which includes bikes and zip lines and all the rest of it. It's €45 each, so that's a lot of money for something me and Eva only wants to have one go on, so we'll move on from that. Anyway, back onto our own little roller coaster ride here. We have 16 kilometers left, which should take us about an hour according to this through the tracks.
I left the bag open.
Stop here on the corner, and you want to deal with it? Event support vehicle. Look at that. The Ghostbusters cars or something.
That's pretty cool. Well, I've realised I left my bag open. Are you getting off your bike? Alright, close mine then. I don't have to get off.
These Teneres are so good. There are very few bikes really that you can take on the ACT and be bouncing around all over the tracks and everything, and then get yourself out of there and straight onto a mountain pass and enjoy the road curves in the way that we are now on this, and then drive that same bike home from Europe again, you know. I'm so impressed by this bike. I am properly in love with it. Definitely feel like I made a good choice. And also, I think I am properly in love with this ACT track and app malarkey as well. I can't remember what the membership was. It might have been 20 quid, something like that. I can't remember, there's different options, but worth every penny just in the last couple of days that we've done. We never would have found all this stuff. We never would have known the legalities of it. It's so worth it.
Well, we're just riding along, and there is a lot of picnic benches and places where you can make open fire sort of thing. And wow, what's this? Nice cars.
Must be some sort of event on there. Lots of crazy cars. You can pinch yourself riding round here. It's just, everything feels like a painting, like it's not real. Just looks amazing. Makes you feel very small riding through places like this. We only have about 500 meters left of the ACT day 2. We're coming into this town down here, so I'm guessing that's the end point for day 2. I am feeling pretty damn proud of us, to be honest with you, having completed that. And we heard so much about the Smugglers Trail thing, which was a challenge. There's no way we'd take that on if it was muddy. But I'm really enjoying this off-roading like an ACT stuff. I'm having a great time.
It's okay, I'm the happiest when it's finished, you know.
Relieved. Yeah, you're doing alright, don't worry about that.
I definitely like the serenity of it, and that there is not much going on around you. It's just you and the riding.
Yeah, if you want to stop and take a nice photo of your bike, you can. There's no traffic around. But speaking of stopping, we should probably stop here somewhere and assess the situation of where we are, where we're going to stay, what we're going to do. We stopped to have a look at our phones to try to make a bit of a plan, but we both found that our phones are not working here for some reason, so don't know what's going on there. So current plan is we're following the signs for Andorra La Vella, which I believe is the main town city area, and yeah, perhaps we'll find something to eat and make a plan there. So Andorra is a bit of a strange place. It's a really small country surrounded by mountains in the middle of nowhere, and there's lots and lots of the big businesses and things like that here. And I believe there's some sort of tax haven thing going on here. I'm not entirely sure. Motorbike shop over there. Is it open? Moto card. Entrance open, it says, yeah. Oh, there's Dionysi's airbag there. Look, Smart Air.
Wonky parking from me, but no one here.
Nice. Yeah, nobody know.
I park like a girl today, because I can.
Oh, look at this. As soon as you come into the shop, there's a wall of lockers so you can take off your coat and your lid and stuff and dump it in there and not carry it around the shop. That makes perfect sense. Another huge shop we've come across here. Lots of stuff for us to look at and biker goodies.
Just look at this beautiful, colourful wall of all the squeaky shoes. So this one is the shoe that I'm currently wearing, and it looks like this after a few days. You've got all the brands that you know, some brands not here. There is Oxford rain suit as well, I've seen. Even though we're not buying anything really, this is just so much choice, and you can see all of them in real life. there isn't very many shops that you can go and you've got everything. Touring, off-road, it is just a lot to see.
Well, nothing for us. I did look for waterproofs, but it may come as no surprise. There isn't a huge selection of waterproofs here. I don't think it's needed very much. So nothing for us, but got some chain degreaser or cleaner for the bikes. The chain needs some love. Well, I'm just pulled up here on the pavement. We went round one roundabout. Eva come off a turning too early, and she's gone to France. I'm pretty sure that that is the border crossing up there. I could hear her on the comms going all the way up that road parallel. But yeah, I don't know if she's going to have to go through the border and then get a passport stamped and come back in again. I've no idea. Just have to wait here and see when she turns up. I see Eva coming back on the other side. Are you on the comms? Eva?
Yeah, I'm not here yet.
Alright.
First exit, I think. Sorry, I got lost.
Did you go to France?
You know what, it's like 2 miles down the road or something to turn around. You've got like no left turn everywhere. People probably make that mistake all the time.
I thought that was the border just over there. I thought you're going to have to go through customs and that, get your passport stamped, go round again. Oh, hang on, I got your passport, you can't.
Oh yeah, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, our plan continues. We're still heading into the centre of Andorra.
Just the views of Andorra, it is pretty impressive. I can see why the signal is bad in here. We are surrounded by hills.
Starting to see some real riches here in this place now. Some Lamborghinis and Porsches and all sorts of things knocking around. But we have discovered that our phones don't work at all, and I've had a text from Gift Gaff saying that it's something like £5 a megabyte. So we were hoping to get to McDonald's where there is always Wi-Fi and whatnot, but in a city there's no parking.
I am not interested in the cities, and the longer I spend in the forest, the least I want to be here right now. Great, we found a supermarket.
At the petrol station garage. Look at this beautiful CCM Spitfire there. Looks absolutely brand new. And a BMW R9T as well, I think. That's that MT-07 on the end. Very nice.
Shame they went past, didn't they?
Yeah, CCM are no more, I'm afraid. As far as I know, anyway. Right, okay, situation update. We don't like Andorra very much. Turns out we did a bit of research. We managed to blag some Wi-Fi off a local restaurant or something, and so it turns out that there isn't enough phone mass in Andorra, which means that your phone doesn't work, or you get shafted on the price of using the one that is working here. So anyway, that's okay, we could deal with that. So we're looking for a campsite, but then it seems the campsite is the same scenario. You only get 20 minutes of Wi-Fi because there's obviously a shortage of it or whatever, I'm guessing, if ever you thought that could ever be a thing. And we just can't catch up and do what we need to do on 20 minutes of Wi-Fi, so it's no good. So we have a new plan. The new plan is to follow day 3 ACT, or at least start it, because using this Guru Maps, because my GPX files are downloaded, my phone is working, but Google Maps and stuff won't work. So all we need to do is to get back to the location at the start of day 3, and then we're just going to follow that, and that is going to take us out, hopefully. Luckily for us, there isn't very many roads in Andorra, so I've looked on the map, and I can just follow this main road, and eventually we end up back close to the blue line that we need to be on. Just another city. But they do have a lot of good bike shops here though, there is that. Right, well, as brief as that was for Andorra, we are now going back into Spain, I believe. This lane here. Looks like there is some sort of border check or something, is it? I don't know. Nobody home in here, just police stood outside, I think. It says stop, you're supposed to stop. I don't know, nobody home there, just crack on then. Oh hello, what's going on here? There's a big queue for customs now. Nothing to declare. Yeah, okay, this is just random checks here. Yeah, but I make you turf it all out though and have a look anyway, just to annoy you.
Definitely gonna be us. He likes the bikes.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Hola.
Hola. Together, yeah.
Habla español, caballero. Speak Spanish?
No.
Nada, no?
Well, that was entertaining. So the security guard started speaking to us in Spanish. I obviously no idea what's going on. I know you speak Spanish? No. Oh. Any tobacco, alcohol? No. Eva shouts at him, I got a sandwich, and points to her bag. Mate, he walks around, he sort of taps the bags like this as he walked round the bike. Yeah, go. He didn't want none of that. He didn't want to be tipping it all out.
I told you he just wanted to have a look at the motorcycles because he did have a quick glance and was like,
Maybe. Yeah, I think when you make a joke with somebody like that, with big smiles, I took my helmet off, you know, you're smiling at him, Eva's joking, she's got sandwiches, not alcohol and tobacco. He knows you ain't hiding nothing. You have a look if you want, mate, you know what I mean? Driving along this main road, and on the top of that building is a big sign that says camping. Oh, well, we need some of that. So, yeah, camping. Let's just put ourselves here, see if we can get ourselves a little spot. 3-star camping, according to the sign here. I don't know what the stars mean for camping, do you? Obviously more must be better, but I wonder what the requirements are for hitting the different star ratings.
don't know, maybe like swimming pools or children's play area and things like that. Well, let's go and ask, because for all you know, this is 60 euros just outside of Andorra.
Well, let's go see what the crack is, see what we got here. Okay, well, we had a bit of luck there. So, it seems that was a bit complicated in there. It's another one of those campsites where it's €6 for a bike each per person, the tent, do you want electricity, and you know, yeah, strange thing. But anyway, I think it come to about €30. So yeah, go down here, find a camping area, sort yourself out.
It's quite busy here tonight.
It is very busy. It doesn't matter where you go, you're going to be next to somebody, aren't you?
Yeah. Okay. Got German couple on BMW GSs as the neighbours, and this is our camp.
Chef's on it already.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what, before we were going to go away, nearly thought about getting the slightly smaller Trangia set. Yeah, everything's just, I don't know, an inch or so smaller. But that would have been a huge problem here because we've been eating this potato thing a lot and it just about fits in that pan.
What is this called? Patatas fritas tortilla.
I have no idea,
Yeah,
but we had that
yeah.
for breakfast and we got it again for tea because you can get this stuff everywhere and it's really not bad when it's fried up on here. There is actually a restaurant here on site. I took a walk down to see it just now, but there's nothing there except for beer or fags. So I'm pretty sure that's what the Spanish survive on here, beer and fags.
You should have asked for food. Maybe they do food.
There's no
later
food
or
going
something.
on down there.
But anyway, we bought some of this when we were in Andorra using the Wi-Fi in the shop, so we better eat that up.
In fairness, today is Sunday, so we're lucky to get anything. It's also some sort of long bank holiday weekend as well, which is why the campsite is so busy.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, you grab what you can.
I just feel like so tired. We only did about 3, maybe 4 hours of off-road today, but it felt like a lot.
Yeah, last few days are catching up with us, if we're honest.
Yeah, it felt like it took a lot out of me. Oh, windy. I'm not really sure how Spanish are eating these, but I just cannot get enough.
Well, a few hours have passed now since we arrived there. We've had quite a good evening actually, and it's my favourite thing about camping is when you arrive, you pitch up next to other people, especially if there's bikes, you always gather together, you can't help yourself. And yeah, we spent the evening talking to a really nice couple from Germany, and they're travellers as well.
And they were kind enough to give us some of their pegs.
Yeah, ground's rock solid again. Yeah.
And
a hammer.
And a hammer, yeah, because we're just gonna make do with what we have, but
Yeah, I've made a bit of a habit now of using carabiner clips to hold the doors open. If we put the bikes in the right places, that will sort of work for our tent to get in and out.
To be fair, as long as it's not raining, it's okay. If you don't pitch it properly.
If we get a storm or something, we're in trouble because we've got no guide ropes or nothing. So the ground's just too hard. So we might have to find a solution for that problem for longer term travelling.
Yeah.
Well, tonight's camping is sponsored by Graham Seeley. You, sir, are an absolute legend, as is everybody who supports us and helps us along the way. We just feel so humbled by how much you guys, help out and enable us to keep these videos coming to you all. So
thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well, as I say, we need to get our heads down now. It's quite late, but we'll see you in the morning, and we'll take on day 3 of the ACT Pyrenees. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.